The other day, I saw my favorite quote I have seen in a long time. It made me, I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and I was like, this is awesome. This is so cool. This guy's mindset is awesome. Cleveland Browns rookie cornerback, a defensive back, a cornerback, not a quarterback, a cornerback. This guy plays defense. Greedy Williams was talking about how things have been going on so far this year in his rookie season. Hasn't started yet. He said this exact quote, word for word. I'm just ready to get this season going and try to work towards being a Hall of Famer, because that's one of my long-term goals, is to be a Hall of Famer. Now, mind you, Greedy Williams has never played a down of football in the NFL. He's a rookie. He was a second-round pick, 46th overall. Now, he is talented. Go watch Ole Miss LSU last year. He did a really good job against this guy who was highly touted and I think slightly overrated, DK Metcalf. Greedy Williams was a shutdown corner at LSU. And he will be a day one starter in Cleveland. Yes, all facts. I think this actually was kind of a steal by the Cleveland Browns. I really like Greedy Williams being drafted. He's going to start day one. It's awesome. They got him in the second round. It's rare to get a day one start in the second round. Not rare, but it's few and far between, and he's a really good player. But again, he's never played a down of football in the NFL. And so to say, I want to be a Hall of Famer, it's a little bit audacious. It's a little bit weird and crazy. It's like a guy saying, I want to be a famous rich YouTuber and you've never made a video before in your life. That's not entirely true. Maybe he had practice in high school because Greedy Williams has played before. But Hall of Famer, I think it's very easy for some people to be critical and say, man, how about you get through week one? People could laugh at that quote if they want. And there are many moments during this guy's rookie season where this statement, I want to be a Hall of Famer, might seem ridiculous. He's going to miss an assignment. He's going to miss a tackle. He's going to get beat deep. But I love the aspiration that Greedy Williams has. I think this is a great mindset and a great thing to work towards. I'm a dreamer. I always have been. I do it in my relationship. I do it at work. I do it in football. I've never been a dreamer of school because that's not something I just think about at night. I don't care about school very much. But I really think it's better to go for the things you actually want in life and fail than to never try at all. I feel really bad for the people. Go look at my most recent Instagram post. It's about my dad's wedding. I feel sad for people that don't have goals and don't have dreams and don't have aspirations. And if Greedy Williams' attitude is guided, and if his work ethic, if that thought in the back of his head, I want to be a Hall of Famer, guides his work ethic, he can't lose. No matter what happens, no matter what the result is, he can't lose in football. He can't lose in life. I really like this attitude. Because all the little things it takes, diet, eating right, making sure, you're watching film and staying prepared, preparing physically in the weight room or, in the recovery room, getting massages or stretching out and making sure your body's ready every practice. If he has the Hall of Fame in the back of his mind all the time, and then he has some success, he's going to run into another problem where he's going to have to keep working. And that's awesome because I really, the guy who says, man, I just want blank, and they don't go as hard as, don't aim as high as they could, they settle and they bottom out. Greedy Williams never has an excuse to stop working if that's his goal of being a Hall of Famer. He might not reach it, but he's going to have a better career if that's his aspiration all the time. And if he truly works like a guy who wants to be a Hall of Famer, that's awesome. And I think the lesson here is, man, go for it. Why set tiny little goals? Yes, it might be a benchmark. Clearly, starting day one is a goal along the way, but the ultimate goal for him, he sees down the long road is, man, I want to be in the Hall of Fame. And I just love this mindset. I can't encourage people enough to dream. Dream and do the work it takes to achieve that dream. I love this so much. If you ever get the chance, Google, if you're not driving, please don't stop driving. If you're driving, just keep driving. Google this later. Google Zach Schaumler Colombian, Z-A-C Schaumler Colombian. And the first search result on Google should be a story about me. And in the middle of high school, I moved high schools. I changed schools. My coach at my first high school said, you're too short, you're never going to play in college, and you're not going to play as a varsity quarterback. We want you to be a safety here at this college, at this high school, They said, at this high school, we want you to be a safety. You're never going to play in college. You're too small. They didn't believe I could be a starting varsity quarterback my junior year of high school. They said, you're too small. And for the record, now I'm 5'11". I was smaller then. I was not only shorter, I was skinnier and just a tiny kid. But I wanted to be a starting quarterback. I believed that was possible. So I moved high schools, and I started at the new school. At the beginning of summer, I was number 6 on the depth chart, and by week 2 of my junior year, I was the starting quarterback at my new high school. It was ridiculous. It was audacious. My family moved from Portland, Oregon, into a tiny little mobile home in Vancouver, Washington, and we made it work. I slept on the floor for 6 months because I wanted to be the starting varsity quarterback at Skyview High School. I made it happen. My family helped me chase my dream. So I love a guy who chases a dream. I love this quote from Greedy Williams, and I love the mindset. I've done a lot. I moved to LA once, worked on a movie. I have no regrets about that situation. Right now, next to my desk is a picture of me and my girlfriend, and I have a lot of dreams with her. I looked at that picture for motivation. So I love this guy saying, I want to be a Hall of Famer. It's crazy, it's ridiculous, and it's awesome. And I think it would be really cool if he made it happen. He might not. But I really hope Greedy Williams enjoys the process of pursuing that dream and that goal. And who knows, it just might happen. But again, you can't lose. You set a goal like that, you can't lose. Because either you have a great career and you put it all out. Maybe he has a good career, 10-year career. It isn't quite Hall of Fame, but he has a good career and he's remembered for that. And he makes millions of dollars because of it. Or maybe Greedy Williams fails big time. Maybe he's a washout in 2 years. But if he gives a Hall of Fame effort, if he really truly has a great diet, he's dedicated in the film room, in the weight room, he's always prepared. If he does everything he possibly can and he can live with it, you just can't lose. If you have goals like that and you act it out, you do the work it takes, you just can't lose. No matter what the result is, you either look back on it and go, I'm proud of the effort I gave and I did everything I could, or damn it, dude, I did it. So this Greedy Williams quote, I want to be a Hall of Famer. Audacious, ridiculous, and my favorite quote so far of the 2019 NFL season. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports, and it is my favorite thing in the entire world. I love it. It is my dream to do this show, and it's my full-time job. And if you want to help support me, there's a couple things you can do. Number one, help me grow by telling your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. Share this on social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, I don't care. Screenshot it, put it on your Instagram story. Do me a giant favor. Help me grow by telling your friends about the show. That's the number one way you can help me no matter what. Another way you can help me if you want, you can support me on Patreon or PayPal. It's a huge help to me. My PayPal is paypal.me/Zach Schaumler. My Patreon account is patreon.com/Zach Schaumler. If you have no money to give, no problem. I totally understand. I'm a broke college kid myself. I get it. I've been there. But please, I ask, if you want to support me, the number one thing you can do to help me is tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow by telling your friends about this podcast. My name is Zach Schaumler. Thank you so much, and have a great day.